Welcome to the Rock and Roll Circus, my blog here. We are with Tom Quinn, band leader and lead guitarist of the Pink Floyd Experience.
Thanks for your time, John. We're excited about coming back to Toronto.
Now, Tom, I went to the website. If you want to hit it up, it's www.thepinkfloydexperience.net. And there's an article there that's called The Ultimate Fans Band. What makes you the ultimate Pink Floyd's fan band?
Well, accessibility, I think, is what we're advertising there. Just people feel free to come to the forum, have intimate contact, personal contact with the band members, and we get their feedback and we respond to it. This year we're coming out. We've responded to requests to play the Animals album, and this is, in fact, the first time we've come out and played the Animals album, 1977 Pink Floyd classic, from front to back. So that'll be the first set in Toronto. Excitement on a lot of different levels.
Yeah, no, for sure. I wanted to talk to you, talking about the big stadium shows. Now, for the people who may have not seen Pink Floyd when they were touring and maybe have seen Pulse or The Wall live on DVD, visually, what can people expect visually from the show, and how important are the sights and sounds up to the experience of what you guys do?
Well, the old classic 1967 oil bath shows from the Sid era, we recreate that on some of the selections. Just the Floyd iconic images we recreate. We animated and non-animated. We have for show props. We have a giant flying pig that flies into the audience sometime during the show. So we carry a pig pilot on our tour bus, and he's ready to skillfully fly a 20-foot inflatable pig into the crowd. So that's a skill that not a whole lot of people have. So.
Now, we're with Tom Quinn, band leader and lead guitarist of the Pink Floyd Experience. They'll be taking the stage Wednesday, March 9th, 2011 at 8 p.m. at the SONY Centre for Performing Arts. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster or at the box office. Tom, when bands go out and do things like, whether it's the Beatles or the Stones, or in your expertise, the Pink Floyd Experience, what are some of the things that you have to do, whether it is with equipment to make it sound like it used to be, or whether it's the vocals? What are some of the things that has to be done in order to pull off a massive show like this?
Yeah, it's just Pink Floyd is so much more than notes on the page. You can go to a music store and you can see the transcriptions and the tab, and it all looks so easy. But to try to make it sound and feel like Pink Floyd is a whole different thing. So it's just thousands of hours of programming, guitar processors, and just learning how to work delays and time delays, and just getting creative and just getting back to the roots of what David does. He's such a master at delays and sound processing. His rig is quite frightening. But I don't have $500,000, but I come pretty close to capturing his tone, his feel. He's always been my mentor since I first picked up a guitar in 1973 when The Dark Side of the Moon came out. So it's my love of David Gilmour that really pulled me into this thing, and it's always been a dream of mine to start a Pink Floyd band, and I did, in fact, do that back in 1994 in San Diego. And it's been a great 15-year ride. You
said David Gilmour is obviously a massive influence on yourself, but I also read somewhere that Leslie West from Mountain is also a big-time influence of yours as well.
Yeah, we just played Inglewood, New Jersey, and I heard that Leslie West lived less than 2 blocks from the theater there at the Bergen Performing Arts Center. So I had my Sharpie out and ready to jump him in the foyer in case he showed up. But, it's just the first time I heard a theme for Imaginary Western and Nantucket Sleigh Ride and, of course, Mississippi Queen. Yeah. Just hearing that on the jukebox in 1970 or thereabouts really got my attention. Like, I want to be able to do that. And Joe Walsh was another incredible influence on me with his slide play and his soulful his time with the James Gang and, of course, with the Eagles. But, he's just got great feel and the space between the notes. It's all about feel. It's all about that lyrical guitar playing that I love to recreate. And David, of course, is my crowning, my mentor, the guy that really made me want to do this.